So, patch 14 has just dropped today, and Night has added a lot of new items, so let's get it started. First up, the new Cannibal type, Igor. He wears deer antlers. He charges you. I think he's in rut. I don't know. He's crazy, but pretty cool. Next up, we have 4 different arrow types we can craft. And the first type I'll go over is the explosive arrow. So you need 4 arrows, 1 C4, 2 batteries, 1 circuit, and 1 wire. This makes 4 arrows. And basically all of the arrows are crafted at 4 at a time. So let's test it out on Igor here. And as you can see, it's got about a 2 to 3 second delay before boom boom. Next up, we have the fire arrow. And this requires 1 vodka, 1 rag, and 4 arrows. I'm using the carbon arrows, but you can use any type of arrow for any of these recipes. Just make sure the fire arrow, you light that first before you send it off. And he's doing a little fire dance. I don't think he knows there's a little pond behind him. Oh well, he's seen better days. Now we move on to the poison arrow. This requires 1 amanita, mushroom, 2 snowberries, 4 arrows. And I want to shoot a lot of different stuff with the poison, but I haven't got a chance yet. As you can see, I got a moose here. I've tagged him once. He's still lively. I'm going to go ahead and send him another one, and that puts him to sleep. Now, you can retrieve the arrows, but of course, the poison's not still on it. But like I said, I need to shoot a lot of other stuff with these poison arrows. Lastly, we have the shock arrow. This requires 2 batteries, 1 circuit, 1 wire, 4 arrows. Now, this one does seem to be able, once you shoot it, you can retrieve it, and it retains the shock. I'm shooting a regular cannibal. This is hard survival difficulty. He does live through this. So, up next, we're going to the northeastern side of the island. This is along the coastline. This is very close to the Cave F system they added a couple of patches ago. The pickaxe cave. But look for the log cabins. This one will be boarded up, and when you come in, there'll be a boarded up floor that you need to bust through, and then you get into the cave. It's a pretty straightforward cave, so I'm just going to go to the items in here. So first up, we have a note, and this looks like something to do with the mystery items they've been popping in. So there's going to be a total of 6, I believe. This is the second to the last one they're adding. Next, we're going down to the mystery item. Once you drop down into this little cavern here, you'll notice these golden skeletons trying to reach for the artifact, mystery item, whatever, I don't know. One of them's got a cross. As you spin around in this room, there you'll notice a rope and a waterfall. There's nothing really over here. There's the rope. That's how you get out of here. It's pretty straightforward, so I'll just show you the loot. Got a couple of crates over here. And then you've got a golden cross here that has a blueprint. This is a grind trap. And this is pretty cool. I will show that off a little bit later. Okay, on to the next blueprint. Now, I included these drums here. I think those are new. I know they've added some new items across the map. Okay, so this is very close to the exit of Cave F, okay? This is a log cabin that you're going to want to look for. And as you come in, this table over here will have the blueprint. This is the spin trap, and this is another cool trap. Really surprised me. Okay, on to the new snow ice caves, whatever you want to call it. This is the first one. This is over by the big lake on the southeastern side. This is close kind of to Cave D, and this cave has, first of all, a note. Try to get it to where I can read it. The piece isn't here. This is the wrong cave. The others are resting below. Okay, so we go below, and I believe we got a blueprint down here. This is the blueprint for the clock, and it's not a trap, it's just the clock. I'll show what that does a little bit later. So, on to the second ice cave, and this one's going to be the furthest south of the ice caves. There's only 3 of them, and they're all along the mountain snow region. And this one is going to have another blueprint. This is a trap, and as you can tell by all the spears laying around, it is a spear thrower trap. And I will show that off just in a bit. And now for the last ice cave. This is near the spawn point. If you spawn in the mountains, near the helicopter crash site. And this cave just has a note, but I'll show you what that is. It is a cult sign collected. So I guess this is one of the new notes that they added in. Now, next we are over at the Sailboat crash sites. This is the Evening Star. This is over sort of near the Rebreather Cave. I'm sure you know where the sailboats are by now. This, I searched both of them. Nothing of importance. There's just, I think this is the same thing we just got. I'm not sure. I haven't actually compared them. Cult sign collected. I think it's the same thing. Anyways, there you go. Now on to the next blueprint. This is on the southern side of the island. As you can see, the big lake where Cave D is. These are 3 log cabins. Look for the one with the 2 chairs outside. Bust through the door, boarded up door. And on this table, you will have a blueprint for a spotlight. And this is pretty cool once you get it hooked up to electricity and nighttime arrives. So let's go on to all the blueprints. So first up, we have the spin trap, and this requires 5 wire, 1 light bulb, 1 battery, and 37 sticks. And basically, once you set it, it spins around like a helicopter, mowing everybody down. I can't wait to do a bunch of these. If you do get close, it will hurt you as well, though. So, not like the multi-trap of last week. Now, ouch, that hurt. Let's go on to, this is the grinder, and this requires a lot. You need 1 night 5, 3 wire, 1 skull, 1 battery, 65 sticks, 1 log, 2 stone, and if you're spawning using console commands, the night 5 is 630, 630, and this is just cool. This is another one that'll hurt you. I'm thinking lining my walls with these. That'll be a lot of night 5s, but certainly worth it. And the third trap, as you can, I forgot. I had to go in here and show you. Yeah, ouch, that hurts. Okay, third trap. This is the Speer trap. It requires 2 logs, 8 bones, 2 sticks, 3 wire, 3 stones, 1 battery. But I had high hopes for this thing, but it's stationary. It holds 5 spears. You actually shoot it, which I guess is pretty cool. Maybe I'll put some of these up on my walls of my base. I don't know. But anyways, you can pick it up. You load it from the side, as you can see. Next up, we have the clock, and it requires 1 wire, 1 log, 1 watch, 2 arms, 22 sticks, 1 battery, 1 bone. And it actually works. It actually tells time. It's 9 o'clock in game. I played around with console commands, changing the times of the day, and it works. Now we go into the spotlight. It requires 2 wire, 36 sticks, 1 rope, 2 light bulbs, 1 tarp. And this requires electricity, of course, so you got to hook you up some solar power batteries, get it wired up. But it's 2 o'clock in the morning, as you can see. I mean, the moon's out, so kind of got some light. But you can see it. It casts some pretty good light out. So I don't know. Maybe put a bunch of these together. I don't know. But let's go over here and let's look at the clock. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and let's see if we can tell. Yep, it's telling time right. There you go. So what's up next? I think we're going to show off the double bed and the spear holder. So the double bed requires 40 sticks, 4 planks, 2 furs, and 2 rolls of duct tape. It's basically a double bed. So you and a friend playing a little co-op, you know, maybe you can share the bed. I don't know. Spear rack A is 10 sticks, as that's all it requires. It holds 10 spears, in case you're wondering. I guess you'll want to set one of these up next to your spear trap. Obviously. Lastly, we have the notes, which is in your inventory. If you click over the notes, it'll pull up all that you've collected. I think I have 30-something notes. Missing a few, but I'm not going to go through every single one of them. So that's going to wrap up this video for all the new features and additions in patch 14. There were a few things that I wasn't able to observe. There are a new decorative magazine and book I wasn't able to find, and the Muddies AI has changed. They prioritize food over everything else and worship their own effigies. I was not able to observe that. I only saw a few of them running around. They seem kind of normal to me. But anyways, that's a wrap on this video. As always, thank you for watching and hope to catch you in the next video.